Good evening, everyone, and thanks for being with us tonight. As Lucy mentioned, my name is Brant Rosen. I'm the rabbi of Congregation Tzedek Chicago in Chicago. I'm also an ex-staff member of American Friends Service Committee, and I'm just so very honored and humbled to be part of this interfaith gathering this evening. Our service tonight will really focus on two main themes that you've already heard alluded to. The first is light. This is a time of year where the nights get darker. We're approaching the winter solstice, and almost every religious tradition, every spiritual tradition at this time of year celebrates festivals that one way or another involve the lighting of lights. And of course, it's obvious why. We need light. We light lights at the dark time of the year to warm ourselves, to bring us together, and to affirm that the days will indeed soon be getting longer once again. For our purposes this evening, we'll also be lighting candles, and all of our participants and leaders in our service will be lighting candles during the course of this evening to affirm that we must shine lights into the dark places of our world. We must shine a light in particular into prisons and detention center and cages to remind those with whom we stand in solidarity, the incarcerated, the people who are in prison, the people who are detained, that they are not forgotten, and that no system and no government can try as they might to lock away the humanity of another, and that this light is our affirmation and in fact our demand that it is time to free them all. As Lucy mentioned, it is the fourth night of Hanukkah for my community, and it is really a very special opportunity for me to be able to spend this night of my festival in the broader sense by lighting lights with all of you. The second theme of our evening, as was mentioned, is the table. And the table is something that's common also to all traditions and all families and homes. The table is where shared meals take place. The table is a sign of hospitality. The table is where we gather to share a meal, to share our thoughts, to share our humanity with one another. There is always, or must always be, room at the table if we purport to have any kind of attachment to the value of hospitality. And ultimately, what we are trying to affirm this evening is the reality of a table where all are welcome, where there is room for all, where no one is shut away. That is the table that we are all sitting around right now, and that is the table that we will lift up until all who are incarcerated and all who are locked away are brought to the table and are given their place at the table. So I'm going to light my candle now and then proceed with an opening prayer for the evening. We light these lights for the instigators and the refusers, for the obstinate and unyielding, for the ones who keep marching, the ones who tend the fires, the ones who do not bow down. We light these lights for the sparks that guide us on through the gentle night, for the darkness that swaddles us in its soft embrace until the moment we inevitably emerge into life renewed. We light these lights for the spirit of resilience that remains after our strength has ebbed away, for the steadfast knowledge, even as human bodies are locked away, that we can never lock away the humanity of another. We light these lights to reaffirm that we will never stop or cease in our demand that all must be free, no exceptions, that there is room at the table for all, that we will live to see the day when all prison walls and security fences and cages and detention centers will one day fall. These lights we light tonight will never be used for any other purpose but to proclaim the miracle of this truth. It is not by might nor by cruelty, but by a love that burns relentlessly, that this broken world will be redeemed. And let us all say together, Amen.